Please buy corn. Trouble for India from America. Heavy pressure to buy corn. Is Trump acting like a corn trader? Hello friends. America, the so-called big brother of the world, a $30 trillion economy, the superpower that stations military commands not only on its own territory but across the world. But today, it is literally requesting India, please buy our corn. And not just requesting, they're trying to bully as well. They're threatening. The Trump administration is talking like a pure middleman trader. They say India calls itself a country of 140 crore people or 1.4 billion people. But you don't even buy one bushel of our corn? This has been Trump administration's big complaint. And here is their warning. If you don't buy, you will face tougher times. So what's going on here? Why is the so-called superpower literally bullying to sell corn? How is Trump's political future resting on corn? And why is India, even as an importer of corn, saying no to American corn? We will tell you everything. Stay tuned till the very end of this video. Please buy. Yes, India and US trade talks already hanging by a thread have hit another roadblock now. America is stubborn that India must buy their corn. Recently, US Commerce Secretary Howard Lutnick gave an interview to Axios. He said, India boasts of being a nation of 140 crore people or 1.4 billion people. But why don't 1.4 billion people buy even a single bushel of American corn? Isn't that irritating? They can sell everything here, but won't buy our corn, not even one bushel, and they slap tariffs on everything we sell there. Then he added further, that is why our president says, lower your tariffs. Treat us the way we treat you. We have been treated unfairly for years. So now we will put tariffs on you. That is President Trump's model. Either accept it or face a tough time doing business with the world's greatest consumer market, America. So you see, the world's largest economy is behaving like a trader, corn trader. Buy our corn. But why? Trump's political future rests on corn. Yes friends, even though America is developed, agriculture plays a huge role even today in American politics. Farmers are only 1.5% of the US population, but politically they have heavy control. Among Trump supporters, farmers are a huge chunk. In the last election, 77% of farmers voted for Donald Trump. 77%. And within this farmers' vote bank, corn growers are the most powerful of all. The US is the world's largest corn producer. In 2024-25, it produced 377.63 million tons and exported 71 million tons of corn. Friends, corn is not just for poultry and food industries. Nearly 40% of American corn goes into ethanol blending into petrol. That's why lobbies like the Renewable Fuels Association and the American Farm Bureau Federation exist. They are massive and influential. So Trump's administration is under pressure to find new markets for corn. This year, American farmers produced more corn, but China, a key buyer, walked away. Out of America's $18 billion worth of corn exports, China used to buy about $5 billion worth. But after Donald Trump started tariff war, China said, don't send us your corn. So Trump is in deep trouble now because most of this corn comes from states like Iowa, Nebraska, Indiana, South Dakota, Kansas. All are Republican strongholds. So now pressure is heavy. Somehow sell this corn. That pressure is falling on India. That is why Trump administration keeps repeating, take it, please buy our corn, at least one bushel of corn. But friends, let's look at India. Yes, India too imports corn now, but it is not much, only a little bit. Earlier we exported, but with ethanol blending we have become an importer. Still, India is refusing American corn. Why? We will explain it to you. Fear of GM. Friends, India avoids American corn mainly for two reasons. First, even though India imports corn now, it is very small. Our yearly requirement is 34 million tons. Out of that, about only 1 million tons is imported, mostly from Myanmar and Ukraine. So we don't need much of US corn. In this situation, if imports are opened, America will flood the Indian market. It will harm Indian corn farmers. That is why there are restrictions. Only up to 0.1 million tons with 15% duty. Beyond that, duty is 50%. So there is no necessity. But consumption of animal products in India is rising. Milk, eggs, fish, meat, all these. Which means demand for corn-based feed for these animals is slowly rising. According to the US Department of Agriculture, India's corn consumption will rise from 34 million tons today to 98 million tons by 2050. So yes, in future, in coming years, if our farmers don't step up the production, maybe import is necessary, but not now in future. That is why the US is pushing. Still, India is saying no. Why? Because of the GM fear. In America, 94% of the corn is genetically modified or GM. GM means genes changed for pest resistance, higher tolerance, and better yields. But in India, GM crops face huge opposition because people have lot of misconception regarding this. They fear it may harm health, and some people even think if GM enters our food chain, it could even affect human genes. That level of misconceptions are there in India. Even groups closer to ruling party, the BJP, and its parental organization RSS like Bharatiya Kisan Sangh and Swadeshi Jagran Manch oppose genetically modified crops strongly. So importing American corn, which is mostly genetically modified, is a big no for many here in India. But there is one proposal. Allow genetically modified corn only for ethanol production, not for food. India already blends 18% ethanol in petrol, and 46% of that ethanol comes from corn. Earlier, it was almost all sugarcane. In 2017-2018, 0% ethanol was made from corn. But now, today, corn share is 57%. Sugarcane's share dropped to 32%. That is why sugarcane farmers and mills are worried. Imports of GM corn will hurt their demand even more. And then there is Bihar election. Indian state Bihar is one of the largest maize growing states here. And with the elections coming there soon, politically this is risky for the ruling party. So for all these reasons, India is saying firmly no to American corn. But Trump's government isn't backing off. They keep saying, please buy, putting direct pressure on India. Friends, what do you think on this? Please let us know your opinion on the comment section below. If you like this video, please don't forget to like, share, and especially please don't forget to subscribe. Thank you so much. Let's meet again. Namaste.